I am elated. I'm happy. I'm glad. And I'm joyful. I look around and I see so many faces. So many faces that contribute so much to my life. And did so much for me. Quite natural, I thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for my parents and my grandparents. Then I have to thank the folks that touched my life coming through school. They were the one that saw whatever. And my God, he's gone, but I thank Coach Benny Moore. Because he came to Miami Northwestern my senior year. And I was in the band, I was playing basketball, and I never thought about track. And Coach Benny Moore convinced some of us to come out after the season. But for some reason he asked me to come out a little bit early, and he was going to have some of the guys working out. So he took me over to the pit. And when he carried me to the high jump pit, all the former jumpers, I whipped the very first day out there. So it was still basketball season. Ball was bouncing. So that was the sport. Coach Perry, our basketball coach, reminded us that we had promised Coach Moore. And they worked together. So when the season was over, on to track. And I never thought that I would be involved in track and field. Coach Perry was telling all of us about the different schools and who were trying to recruit us, basketball. And I said to Coach Perry, say, Coach, when the last game is over, that's it for me. I'm going to school to be a music major. If my folks had the money, I would go to Juilliard to study. Because I was involved in some kind of rhythm band or whatever since the second grade. So my life was music. I didn't want nothing to do with athletics. And got the ground on a music scholarship. And somewhere, somehow, my roommates from LeCount, Louisiana, and we got into it. He bet who was best. And we went to the track. And we tangled down there at the track, and they couldn't handle me. And I took part in the intramural meeting. And from taking part in the intramural meeting, the track coach was looking for me. And I didn't know it. Because the basketball coach at Grambling, Coach Hopley, was always trying to get me and convince me to play basketball. And I said, Coach, I'm on a music scholarship. I can't lose my scholarship. I'm on a music scholarship. I'm section leader. and grounded in the world famous band, you know. I'm one of the men, you know. So, but they caught me in the gym. The basketball coach and the track coach. The track coach asked me if my name was Roosevelt Richardson from Miami. And I said, yes, sir. Coach Tom Whitman. And the basketball coach, Coach Mobley, said, Coach, don't mess with that boy. You're wasting your time. That boy don't want to make nothing out of his life. Say, I've been trying to get him to play ball. He don't want to do anything. Leave him alone. So with Coach Mobley saying that to Coach William, I'm thinking, you know. And I said, I'm not going to play basketball for you, but Coach, when does the track team practice? So I told Coach to give me some time, and I had to work out a few things, and I will attend track practice. I went to track practice, and well, we had a jumper there when I got there by the name of Charles Lewis. He was the truth. I just helped him dig up the pit, you know. And when he get through practicing, then I practice. Because he was practicing up here, and I was practicing down here. But I had a good mentor, because I was there with him, and I could see the work that he put in. So that helped me to develop. But Coach was the track team were going to the Capitol Relays in Austin, Texas. Man, I had never been out of Miami any further than Georgia or the Carolina where the folks live. And now, talking about the track team going to Austin, Texas to compete in the Capitol Relays. And he says, well, if you come to practice every day, I'll carry you. Well, it was concert season in the band. And we had a rehearsal that Saturday. And one of the classical parts, number that we were playing, we were practicing, I had the horn solo. But the team left Thursday, and Coach said he was going to carry me if I were faithful and showed up for practice. So guess where I was Saturday? I was in Austin, Texas. So when I showed up Monday, the band director and assistant, they wasn't too pleased with me because I didn't tell them ahead. And they asked me, son, where were you Saturday? And I told them, and he said, why didn't you say something? And I said, well, the very first night you all met with us, this is the reason why you have to be careful what you say. When we met, the very first night in Real Simple, they indicated that they had had youngsters in the past that were multi-talented, and they participated in football and in the band. So if you could help dear old grandma, do so. So I told them, I said, well, I thought it would be okay, because you all said that if you could help the school, do it. So, you know, I'm all helping the school. But I found out real soon that that wasn't going to work for me. So I gave up my love of music. And I said, well, if I go out here and can develop to be on a part scholarship, I can earn a full scholarship. And then my parents won't have to worry as much, because I still got brothers and sisters at home. So I went to work. Now I hear Coach Holt says I jumped 7 feet. Technically, in my mind, I jumped 211. That picture that you see in there, that was at 211, which is 6 feet 11 inches. Now, I got other teammates that clear for God. I know Coach told me I jumped 7 feet. But at the meet, the open meet, I jumped 6'11", which is 2.11 meters. Now, that's meant I almost jumped a foot over my head. And we, Corian, we were not flopping. You had to brain. We were doing the roll. You see that clear? There, that picture? I was still rising. And I'm challenging you. I qualified for the Olympic trials. Now, what are you going to do? That's a challenge. Well, let me thank you all for coming. You know, I always say, it's good to smell your roses while you yet live. Oh, I could tell some stories. You think Dave will tell us something. I really got something. But this isn't the place. I don't have the time. Because each one of them got their own personal take. But I will tell you about the Bible. See, over here at Florida Memorial University, which was Florida Memorial College when I came over, they be changed to university. Y'all don't know nothing about the Bible. And believe it, y'all really don't know too much about the stadium steps. No, sir. No, sir. You don't know. And then when you all caught me, and I know it, you all caught me when I was kind of mellowing out. If you all would have caught me at that other time, I don't believe you could have handled it. Because guys, the gate swing which way? In and out. And if you didn't do it the way I wanted it done, it's gone out. And you wasn't coming back. Oh no. If you made that decision, advocated by the dope, Jesus Christ would have had to come down here. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't thank our former Congresswoman. I call her Mother Carrie Meeks. I'm standing on two shoulders. Our former Congresswoman Carrie Meeks and Coach Benny Moore. And then Coach Moore, I'm certain Coach Moore talked to my friend back there, Coach B. I was trying to get home out of that cold weather. Because the track coach at Miami-Dade, it was junior college, wasn't it, Coach B at the time? The track coach was supposed to have been Coach Louis B. And Coach B stepped aside and stayed put. See, folks don't know, as my friend Coach George Williams said, they think they know the story. They don't know the story. I've had a lot of help because no one achieved anything by himself. I didn't run a step, I didn't jump, and I certainly didn't throw. I didn't shoot a basket. All of you wonderful athletes did all those things. And guess what? I enjoyed every second. I do have some regrets. She know I'm looking at her. I told her earlier, I've thought about that all through the years. And I say, I would handle it a little bit different. The team that they had was a remarkable team, basketball team. They was something. They all was freshmen. All freshmen. And even the Canadian champion team came down here and we beat them like you beat a drum. You know, they could handle it. And to make a short story, make a long story short, we might have been 14-1, because we lost one. They took that game from us over in Fort Myers. But they crossed the line, and I broke that team up instantly. And I regret sometimes having done that, because that's probably the team that I was looking for. Because the Miami Herald couldn't understand how they were winning so. And we had a young lady walk in named Kuni from Malaysia. I just came down the office. She was 6'2½", something like that. And my God, I say, young lady, do you play basketball? And she said, I'm looking for the basketball coach. I said, you just found me. And we had a tremendous team. I mean a tremendous team. And everybody tried to talk me into doing it another way. But I said, no, I'm going to stand on my principles, and there's no other way. But you all know that I still love you.
We love you too, Coach.
I tell you, thank you for coming. I'm certainly going to thank you for this not being my funeral. Some folks called our home and had me dead. You know, they'd already put out that I died. Some of my friends were calling. And I thank you. I thank you. I wish there was some way that I could thank each one of you all, but y'all know I love you. And I thank you. And even if you had to run an extra step, it was out of love. Trustee board, I got to thank my president, Dr. Artis. Got to thank the head track coach and the assistant coach, because they told me when I was going through my bout of illness, and nothing stopped. And if the administrator will get in behind Coach Townsend and Coach Woodard, the little that I've been able to do is absolutely nothing compared to what they are going to do. They just need help. And the help needs to come in the line of capital MONEY. I guarantee you, they will produce. I'll also go as far as to say, you're looking for a national championship, it's going to be track and field, probably before those other sports. You know, I know I'm stepping on some toes, but it doesn't take 9 to start their game. It doesn't take 11 to start their game. Brandy, how many did we carry to the national in 2001 when there was 5 of them? And all of them made All-American and All-American and All-American and national champions and national champions. But in those other sports, don't let me leave out that other ball sport. They can't even start the game now unless they have 5. So, give them a chance. I'm hoping that I win something. They'll have a chance. It wouldn't be given to nobody else. So, and last but not least, thank you, Coach Smith. What an AD. What an AD. You ran off and helped us, but what an AD. Mr. Damian Alexander, I know you have worked, and I'm so happy. I prayed to God that it wouldn't rain and we would have this kind of a tournament. I'm getting ready to go. You know, you don't give a mic to a reverend, do you? That's what I am. And I tell you personally, Mr. Phillips, when you see Mr. Warren, I thank you all so much. Nobody understood how the stallions got here.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
We understood what we did. So thank you so much, Mr. Martin. Thank you. Anytime we call on you, you always step up. And some folks, get ready. Because Florida Memorial University is going to host the Sun Conference Track and Field Championships again, and we're going to do it upright. Now I saved the best for last. They over there burning me. I got to go home. Stand up, baby. They said here tonight should have, you all can sit down, should have my wife's name on it. All of the sacrifices were made right here. She never asked me, where was I? What was I doing? She didn't ask me that. So when I came to Miami-Dade and over to Florida Memorial, and I like to say I had 2 track jobs, but I had 1 wife. I carried her to the University of Florida, to Florida Relays. And when we got back home, she said, do you do that? He shot me? And I said, yes. She said, oh, you go home, and I'll stay home. But here, I thank you. We have done a marvelous job with the help of so many. Give yourselves an applause. Your name and about you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Coach Roosevelt Richardson Jr. Imagine what he